Hello, welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin a series of 24 beers from the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar, available at Costco in many countries around the world. If you've already seen this or you don't care to have this introduction, you can skip ahead a couple of minutes, a minute and a half or so, to the beer. Kalea is a company based in Salzburg, Austria, and they were founded in 2010. Apparently, Kalea means giving joy in Hawaiian. And Advent, of course, is the Christian season to prepare for Christmas. And it begins on the fourth Sunday before Christmas. This year, November 27th to December 24th. I will start on December 1st because I have 24 beers leading up to Christmas Eve. Adventus in Latin means arrival or visit. And it is actually the beginning of the liturgical year for many Christian groups. And Advent calendars, of course, are popular commercial items. There are many types: chocolate, cosmetics, coffee, even lip balm. But I prefer beer, and that's what I'm going to be reviewing here. And let's take a look at what we have here. In terms of Bundesländer, or German states, there are 15 beers from Bavaria, 3 from Baden-Württemberg, 2 from Hamburg, 2 from Austria, 1 from Saxony, and 1 from North Rhine-Westphalia. Styles: there are 8 Helles Dortmunders and 4 Märzen or Oktoberfest, 3 Pilsners, 2 Weissbier or Hefeweizen, and 1 each of Amber Lager, Vienna, Bock, Pale Ale, Stout, and Traditional Ale, and 1 Weizenbock and 1 Zwickel or Keller beer. So I'm looking forward to getting into these. Again, there will be 24 beers. And once again, if you don't want to hear this introduction again, next time you can just skip over it. Okay? All right, well, let's get into the first of the beers from the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar 2002. All right, and cue Pomp and Circumstance by Elgar. Here we are. It's day 24, the last day of the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar for 2022. And you should be watching this on New Year's Eve, which is the end of Advent. And the beer for that is, I think, one of the more special ones, probably, out of the 24. It is called Ladenburger Weizenbock Hell. And this is made by Brauerei Ladenburger Neuler in Neuler, Baden-Württemberg, and it is located in it is the Adel Brauerei, called the Adel Brauerei, I guess. 225 years of history since 1789, and located approximately 80 kilometers east of Stuttgart. I'll put up a map right here. Okay, now, so this beer has 95 ratings on Rate Beer, and the average is pretty high at 3.59, not bad. 84 percentile for all beers on Rate Beer, and 90 percentile for its style, which is Weissbier Weizenbock. And on Untappd, 19,139 ratings, and the average is a little bit lower, 3.47, which is, well, anyway. I have used Untappd. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's unmoderated, and I think the average beer drinker on Untappd is probably a little less knowledgeable than the average on Rate Beer. But anyhow, now, so it's listed at 8%, and the can at the bottom says 7.4%. The Japanese label rounds it off to 7%, so we'll see. 40 international bittering units. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this one. I think it should be an interesting way to end. Again, it's called Ladenburger Weizenbock Hell. So basically an amped up Weizen, which is, of course, wheat beer. And Okay, it is a rich, sort of lightly cloudy, rich amber color. I can smell it already, my goodness. And you can see the carbonation rising there. With a little finger of white foam, I can smell it already. Yeah, oh my, okay. So it does have the nice esters, banana, weedy, yeasty nose. Maybe some citrus blossom in here, but primarily a nice wheat estery sort of nose. Okay, and flavor, as to be expected, very, very weedy, kind of concentrated wheat, rich fruitiness, some clove in there for sure, a little spiciness. Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, this fits the bill for sure. It does come out a bit strong. So the mid palate has a big jump of force. So it seems a little bit rough around the edges there, but then it smooths out and just fades down the line. Yeah, it leaves a nice little tang on the tongue. Yeah, nice kind of rich sort of sweetness. Yeah, and finishes off with a nice little bit of warmth for sure. Very pleasant beer. Not cloying. It's got a little bit of citrus note throughout, and so it doesn't sit quite sweet on your tongue. It does have kind of light sort of tracks of weediness, maybe the spice and the cloves, a little bit almost peppery, light peppery, like maybe some white pepper or something like that. Very interesting. Nice beer to finish on. Again, it's called Ladenburger Weizenbock Hell by Brauerei Ladenburger Müller in Müller, Baden-Württemberg. Yeah, so give it a go. If you have the Advent calendar, maybe you've already gone through it, and let me know what you think. And if you've done any Advent calendars in the past, let's talk about it and see. This is the first time for me, and maybe the last. I'm not sure. It's quite a task to go through 24 different beers, but I have learned a lot about different German beer styles and German beer regions, the states of Germany, and a variety of different brewers. Very pleased with the overall quality of the beers too. Some were just average, but quite a few were very, very good. So. Which leads me to believe that the average beer drinker in Germany, is a lucky person. So, wherever they go, they probably have some very good beers to engage with. So, that's it. 24 beers over 24 days, and ready for a break, and ready for the end of the year. Take care. Bye bye.